What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Bent Fender podcast. I'm Owen, and today we are reviewing the 2022 Atlanta Folds of Honor 500 race. So, stage 1 was 105 laps, and Chase Briscoe and Ryan Blaney started on front row, so they led the field to green, and Briscoe leads the first lap. Then, a bit later, Kyle Busch leads. And before I go further, there were a lot of lead changes. And that's mostly all the action in this race, was all the lead changes. So, continuing on, a little while later, Noah Gragson spins and hits the inside wall, bringing out our first caution. And Gregson is the first person out of the race. So, and during that round of pit stops, Alex Bowman and Greg Biffle got a too fast entering penalty. And then Kyle Busch leads off the restart, but then almost instantly Ross Chastain takes it from him. Then a little while later, William Byron and Ross Chastain start trading the lead back and forth. This goes on for a little bit, but then Byron ends up with the lead. And after that, that brings us to the competition caution. And then, so after the caution, Ryan Blaney won the race off pit road. And on that round of pit stops, Almirola got hit and spin. He's kind of spun going into his box, but he got going again. Then Justin Haley, Christopher Bell, and Kurt Busch all have penalties. I think Kurt Busch and Justin Haley had equipment violations, and Bell had a taking equipment out of the box penalty or whatever it's called. As well as a lap later, Ryan Blaney actually had to come back in because I think they put the tires on the wrong side of the car. So it didn't feel right to him, so he had to change those. And Joey Logano, Denny Hamlin, and William Byron all stayed out, with Logano assuming the lead. And so after the restart, within like the first corner, Ross Chastain actually takes the lead from Logano. Then a couple seconds later, Tyler Reddick takes it, but then starts battle with Joey Logano, which Logano comes out as the leader. Then a couple seconds later, Reddick retakes it. Then a little while after that, Ross Chastain retakes it. And a couple laps later, Ross Chastain, who's the leader at this moment, blows a right front and left, or blows a right rear and left front, bringing out the third caution. And then on that round of pit stops, Ross Chastain actually had an improper fueling penalty, and Ty Dillon had a equipment penalty. And William Byron won the race off pit road, and he assumes the lead. And off that ensuing restart, like a lap later, Austin Dillon hits Kyle Busch, and they both hit the wall. And then Ty Dillon and Chase Briscoe also kind of spin and hit each other, and which brings out the fourth caution of the race. And at that moment, William Byron wins the stage under caution, and both the Dillon brothers are out of the race. So at the end of stage one, there are two cars, either one or more laps down, and there are three cars out of the race. Now, starting on stage two, Chase Elliott wins the race off pit road, and in this one, for basically most of this stage, it was all passes for the lead. No joke, all passes. So, Christopher Bell leads off the restart. Then Harvick takes it from him. Then Martin Truex takes it from Harvick. Then Logano takes it from Truex. Then Kurt Busch takes the lead again. Then Ricky Stenhouse and Kurt Busch battle for the lead, which Stenhouse takes it from him. Then after that, Justin Haley takes the lead, but then he gets loose. And when he gets loose, Tyler Reddick takes the lead. Then a little while later, William Byron retakes the lead. And then the big one happens. So Tyler Reddick, Chase Elliott, Corey LaJoie, Christopher Bell, and Joey Logano spin. Tyler Reddick hits the wall. That brings out the fifth caution. But also 7 more cars were involved in it. Don't know exactly which ones. And then after the ensuing pit stops, William Byron wins the race off pit road, who then leads. Then Kevin Harvick retakes the lead. And that brings us to our first debris caution of the year. So that's our 6th caution of the race so far. And then during this, Cole Custer takes his car to the garage. Don't really know what happened to him, but he's out of the race. Then after the debris caution, Kevin Harvick leads. Then William Byron retakes the lead from him. Then Kyle Busch spins, but saves it, and then immediately takes it to the garage, which puts Busch out of the race. A little while later, Ryan Blaney takes the lead. Then Ricky Stenhouse retakes the lead. Then, about a couple laps later, Stenhouse blows a tire and gets hit by Austin Cindric, bringing out the 7th caution. And also during that, Harvick and Eric Jones, or Harvick gets hit in the back by Jones. Both of them get damage, and Ricky Stenhouse and Austin Cindric are out of the race. All right, so during that round of pit stops, Christopher Bell had a equipment penalty. Larson won the race off pit road, so he leads. Then Ryan Blaney retakes the lead from him. And then Larson spins and hits Hamlin, bringing out the 8th caution of the race, and both of them end up being out of the race, which that brings us to the end of the stage. So Blaney wins stage 2, and at this time there are 7 cars laps down and 9 cars out of the race. Now, moving on to stage 3, which was 115 laps. Suarez wins the race off pit road, so he leads. Then MTJ retakes the lead. Then Chase Elliott takes the lead and has a battle with Truex, which Elliott retained. And then our second debris caution of the year brings out the 9th caution of the race. And after that ensuing pit stop, Alex Almirola wins the race off pit road. Then Almirola and Byron battle for the lead, which Byron ends up victorious in getting to the lead. Then Cody Ware spins and hits the wall, which puts him out of the race, because it was a hard hit on the inside wall for him. And also during that, Todd Gilliland spun, and that incident brought out the 10th caution of the race, which at this moment, there were 27 cars involved in wrecks in the race to that point, which is the most cars involved in a wreck in the last 60 years at Atlanta. So, with that being said, Martin Truex Jr. wins the race off pit road there. Then, Bubba Wallace and William Byron have a good battle. Then Almirola spins, bringing out the 11th caution of the race, which was the final caution. So, after that, Bubba Wallace takes the lead. Then William Byron retakes the lead. And then just runs away with it. And William Byron wins the Atlanta Bulls of Honor 500. But then after the race, Chris Buescher, Bubba Wallace, Justin Haley all get into an accident. There are probably more cars in it. I don't know. But after that, there were 30 total cars involved in wrecks, which is the new record for Atlanta. So, the top 5 finishers for that race was William Byron, Christopher Bell, Ross Chastain, Kurt Busch, and Daniel Suarez. And with that being said, I am going to rate this Atlanta race. I'd say it was a pretty good race, all in all. I'd say 7.5 out of 10. So, with that being said, I'm going to end this video here. If you like what I do, please like and subscribe. And we'll see you at the next review, which is going to be COTA, Circuit of the Americas. Peace.